Do you remember the first time you became aware of your emotions? Was it feeling super excited for something, or maybe left out for the first time? Think about your favorite movie or song. How does it make you feel? Happy? Nostalgic? Or a little bit sad? That feeling is an example of emotional awareness, which I'll be diving in this video. We all experience emotions, but when do we first become truly aware of our mental health? And why is this awareness so important? Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel where I talk about breath, mental health, and occupational well-being. If you're here for the first time, I'm Devi Sundar, founder of Teletherapies, and by professional trade, I'm a respiratory physiotherapist, integrated psychotherapist, neuroscience coach, and currently specializing in hypnotherapy and Ayurveda. And I'm also a certified breathwork facilitator. In this video, I'm going to break down an important topic about mental health and well-being, when and how we become aware of mental health, particularly in the childhood and adolescence. So stick around until the end of the video because this topic might just change the way you look at emotional development. Believe it or not, a child starts recognizing emotion as early as preschool age, around 3 to 5 years old. At this stage, they begin to understand simple emotions like happiness, sadness, and anger. You know, those moments when a child says, I'm sad or I'm happy. That's them starting to develop emotional awareness. But while children can recognize these emotions, they don't fully understand the mental health concept just yet. Complex emotions and how the emotions affect the mental health often don't come until the adolescent age around 12 to 18. And this is where things get more complicated. Adolescence is a time of big changes, new social pressures, academic challenges, and figuring out who you are. It's also when mental health issues like anxiety and depression often start to show up. But why during this period? Well, it's all about the brain. Let me share some neuroscientific evidence. The prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that helps us with decision making, impulse control, and emotional regulation, is still developing during the adolescence. In fact, it won't fully mature until mid-20s. Meanwhile, the amygdala, the part of the brain that processes emotion, is already super active. So teens experience these intense emotions, but may not have the full ability to control or understand them yet. That gap explains why mental health challenges like anxiety and depression often start to appear during adolescence. As we move through these stages of mental development, our perception of world evolves. In early childhood, we see the world primarily through the lens of immediate feelings. A child might perceive a stranger as scary or a parent as a source of comfort based on how those individuals make them feel in the moment. As we enter into the middle childhood, around the ages of 6 to 11, our ability to empathize begins to develop. Children start to understand that others have feelings and perspective different from their own. This newfound awareness allows them to navigate the social situation with more nuance. By adolescence, understanding deepens significantly. Teens starts to engage in abstract thinking, grappling with concepts like identity, belonging, and societal expectation. They become more aware of their emotions and how these emotions are shaped by the environment, leading to more complex view of the world and their place in it. Now, let's talk about Alex, a 23-year-old British man who's navigating the pressure of young adulthood in the UK. Like many young adults, Alex feels the weight of societal expectations regarding career success and social life. Alex works in a demanding job that often requires him to work long hours. Despite appearing confident, he struggles with anxiety about meeting deadlines and fitting with his colleagues, leading to a feeling of isolation. His friends often joke about their workloads, but Alex feels uncomfortable sharing his true feelings, fearing they won't understand his struggles. This pressure to maintain a facade of strength contributes to his mental health challenges. Eventually, Alex seeks help by attending a mental health workshop, where he learns that many young adults share similar experiences. This support helps him realize the importance of discussing mental health openly and seeking help when needed. Now, let's take a look at bicultural identity through the story of Sarah, a 22-year-old British Pakistani woman. Growing up in the UK, Sarah has always balanced two cultures, a British upbringing and a family's Pakistani heritage. Sarah often torn between a desire to fit into the British society and a commitment to her family's cultural values. For example, while she loves going to music festivals with her British friends, she also cherishes the family gathering filled with the traditional food and cultural celebrations. Navigating these two worlds has taught Sarah valuable lessons about resilience and self-acceptance. However, it can also lead to feelings of anxiety and confusion, especially when faced with stereotypes or discrimination. Sarah's experience illustrates how awareness of mental health can be particularly complex for those with bicultural identities, as they often confront unique challenges and pressure. Now, let's talk about another example, Mina, a 16-year-old South Asian girl. Mina comes from a traditional family where academic success is highly valued, often leading to immense pressure. She feels torn between a family's expectation and a desire to pursue a passion for art. While she loves drawing and dreams of becoming an artist, Mina often hears her parents discussing the importance of real career like medicine or engineering. This internal conflict creates a significant amount of stress and anxiety for her. Mina seeks support from a school counselor who helps her navigate these feelings and understand that it's okay to pursue passions. This experience highlights how important it is for families to support their children's emotional well-being and individuality. Now, let's take a look at another example. Aman, a 16-year-old Bangladeshi boy, he has started feeling really anxious in social situations at school. Like many teens, Aman feels intense pressure to fit in and be accepted by their peers. At home, his family doesn't really talk about mental health, so when he expresses concern, they chalk it up to normal teenage behavior. Aman's anxiety is linked to the normal development of his brain, especially his amygdala and prefrontal cortex. Without the right support, he feels lost and unsure of how to manage his feelings. Aman's story is not uncommon, and that's why supporting mental health awareness during adolescence is so crucial. The earlier we understand what's going on inside our minds, the better we can take care of our mental health. Experts say that we should start teaching children about emotions and mental health as early as ages of 5 to 6. This can help them build emotional resilience, teaching kids how to cope with life's ups and downs. During adolescence, mental health screening, education, and open discussions of emotions and feelings are very essential inside and outside the family setting. This is a time when anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues are more likely to emerge. So it's very, very crucial to provide support early on. So how we can do this? Inside families, encourage open conversations about emotions at home. Like creating a safe space where teens feel comfortable expressing themselves without fear of judgment. Inside families, encourage open conversations about emotions at home, creating a safe space where a teen can feel comfortable expressing themselves without fear of judgment. If there's any emotional aberrations between parents and children, especially the teens, clear clarification and talking over things and finding ways how each one can accommodate each other should be explained, understanding the basis of emotion, why it's expressed that way, and how the other person felt, and moving forward, how these similar situations can be handled. That will give the basis for the teen to understand and also to improve the bonding within the family and in all relationships. And then in schools can offer mental health programs, counseling services, and train teachers to recognize signs of emotional distress in students. Support from friends is just as important. Having peer groups that prompt open discussion about mental health with privacy in mind can make world of difference to the person with mental health challenges. And communities, especially those where mental health is stigmatized and seen as a taboo, should work together to raise awareness and normalize mental health conversations. By providing these kind of support systems, we can help children and adolescents to understand their emotions in the right manner and also to face the challenges of mental health during critical times in their life. Remember, mental health awareness doesn't just happen overnight. It starts in childhood and throughout the adolescence. With the right support from families, school, and communities, young people can develop emotional tools they need to thrive. Here's a quick question. How would you describe your mental health journey in one word? It could be challenging, eye-opening, or maybe ongoing. Put that in the comments box below. Thanks for watching and staying on to the end of this video. Engage with me. As usual, if you found this video helpful, make sure like, subscribe, and don't forget to leave a comment below sharing your thoughts or personal experience with mental health. I'll see you in the next video. Stay mindful and take care of your mental health. Signing off, Devi Sundar.